Hello all. In the previous class, our dashboard could show information. But today, let's imagine a real product update. The same course now needs to appear in the student dashboard, the course marketplace, the admin panel, and the AI recommended section. Same course, same layout, same action button. Now here's the problem. If we design this UI separately for every screen, what happens when the design changes tomorrow? Do we update in one place or do we hunt through the entire code base? This is not a small problem. This is a real product scalability problem. And this exact problem is where React components were created to solve. Instead of asking, how do I write this screen? We now ask a better question. How do I design a UI block once and reuse it safely everywhere? That single shift in thinking leads us to today's core concept, which is React components. So, what a component really is? A React component is simply a small independent piece of code. It's written once and it's reused anywhere. Technically, it is JavaScript function that returns JSX. Conceptually, it is a UI blueprint. You design the blueprint once and you place it wherever you need. Students often think component means just one thing. In reality, React components are commonly classified into four practical types. We will cover all of them at a high level today. So, firstly, we'll cover what are functional components, which is the modern standard. So, let's create a course card to display the courses. So, in my component, let me have a course card component dot tsx. Yeah. So, over here, now to define this course card, what I can do is I can do export default function. I can say course card and I will do, let's say, return. I will do h3. So I will say React course. This is plain JavaScript function. It will return a JSX. It will use hooks and it's lightweight and fast. This is the industry standard today. The second way of defining a component are class components. So what I could do over here is, let me just comment this. Let me do the second way. So that is import. I will import React and I will import component. I will do this from React. I will say my class course card, which will extend component. I will render this and I will do return the JSX over here, which is H3 React course. This is done. And I will do export default course card, which is this. Yeah. So this is the older React style. It uses this, no hooks, and it is still found in old code bases. We won't use class components in this course, but you must recognize them in real projects. Third are presentation UI components. These only display data. They do not manage any application logic or handle any global behavior. So for example, our course card will be a presentational UI component since it will just display some data. So let me revert this. Let me remove this. Let me show this React course. Yeah, let me also enclose it in a parent React fragment. Let me move this to a next line. A React course, and let me also add, let's say, a P means saying 6 months. Yeah. So our course card is a presentational component. Lastly, containers, or you can say the layout screen components. These arrange multiple components together. So for example, our dashboard, our profile page, or the admin panel, they do not represent one small UI block. They assemble many blocks together. Now let's see how we can use all these in building a real component architecture. Let us apply all this to our platform. So we will create a layout component known as header, a presentational component, which will be our course card, and a container component, which will be our dashboard. Let us see how to design the header component now, which is the layout component. So in my component, I will add a header. Yeah. What I will do is I will export default function. I will call this as header. Let me do this function over here. I will return the JSX. I will return this. Let me enclose this over here. Yeah. Let me add the header over here. Mm, Let me add some style to it. Style. Let's say background is of this color, hash 222. Color will be white. Sorry, color is a string which is white, and my padding will be of 16 px. Let's close this header. Let's say h2. Yeah, let's include this h2 also in the header. So let me do this. In h2 we will say AI student learning platform. Let's do this. So this component will not show any data. This will not manage any logic. It only provides the layout structure. That's it. Keeping up with the flow. Let's see how to make a course card component now. So we have defined this course card component over here. So we have the basic structure. Now what we'll do is we'll return a div. Let's also style it. Let's add inline styling over here. We'll say a border of which is 1px solid, and this color. We will say padding of 14px, border radius will be of 8px, and my margin bottom will be of 12px. Yeah, and let's move this inside this particular div. Okay, instead of React course, let's change this. Let's say full stack web development. Let's say this as duration is of 6 months. Let's also add a button saying enroll. Yeah. So this component will show only UI. Doesn't have any behavior yet and will later receive some dynamic data. And now here is the most important and interesting part, the dashboard component or the container. So here in my dashboard component, what we'll do is we'll import our header component, which is this. We'll also import our course card component. Import course card, which is this. Yeah. Now here we will return a div. We will call our header over here. Hmm, Header component. Then we will move this, all this welcome student, this particular div inside this div. Okay. Let's remove this font family as well. This is not required. Uh, Here we will say welcome student. The student learning dashboard also is not required. We'll remove this. We'll say welcome student. This is your learning this thing. Enrolled courses will be this. Yeah. And in place of enrolled courses, here what we'll do is we will call our course card. Let's add 3 course cards. Okay. Let's remove this thing, the skills progress now. We don't require it for now. We'll add this later on. So let's remove this section. Let's also remove our internship applications since we don't require this section for now. Yeah. And this is our dashboard. In my app.tsx, I have this AI powered learning platform. Okay, let me remove this because this will also come from our dashboard now. And yes, this is my dashboard. Let me open my web page. Yeah. And as you can see, I can see my AI student learning platform over here, the header. I can see my welcome student. Your learning overview is shown below. And it will show me all my enrolled courses over here. It will also show me the course cards over here. So that is the course title, which is, let's say, full stack web development, whatever is the duration, and a button to enroll in that particular course. So here, students will be able to see the container component, that is the dashboard, the layout component, which is the header, and how to reuse UI blocks. So that is our course card. We have used it 3 times over here. So this is real React architecture. That's it. Now you have added more to your dashboard and learning hats. So today you learned about the major types of components, and these components can be used to reuse actually works in practice. But right now our components are static. Tomorrow we answer the next big product question. How does a component remember data and react to user actions? That's where the state enters. And that's when your UI starts behaving like a real application. Until then, keep coding, keep exploring. Thank you.